Hey guys, I mentioned it in my last post, and I just I wasn't planning to talk about it, but it just sort of came to me while I was talking, and that's that I actually quit drinking. I quit drinking last month. It's been a month. I've done this before on many occasions, and I'll talk to you about why as we go through these. I actually want to make this like a monthly thing. I want to check in like once a month and just sort of let you guys know how it's going and how I feel and maybe how things are changed or how things are different in my life, if at all. I mean, I'm guessing that they're going to be different, right? And the reason I quit, the reason I gave up alcohol, or the reason that I, don't want to do it anymore, is that the reason I don't want to do alcohol anymore, or drink alcohol anymore, is I've come to a place in my life where I have finally realized that it doesn't do anything for me. Now, this isn't a judgment. If you like alcohol, if you want to drink alcohol, then knock yourself out, right? This is a personal thing for me. I struggle with it. I struggle with keeping it in moderation. I struggle with, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not an angry person when I get drunk. I certainly am never violent when I get drunk. It just, it's one of those things that, like, if I have a little, it only makes me want more, right? And that's always a slippery slope if you find something like that in your life. Now, I had trouble giving it up before, and I've never really been able to quit because I always feel like it gave me something. But now I'm confident that it gives me nothing. That, like, there's really nothing it does for me. I remember when I was, before I started drinking, I actually started drinking quite late in life. I was like 18 when I started drinking. And before that, I was very, gregarious. I was very outspoken. I was always this class clown and kind of the life of the party, whatever, right? I certainly was not shy. I was not bashful. And then I started drinking, and then I realized that then after I started drinking, I needed the alcohol to be those things, right? And I certainly wasn't aware of it for a long time. I just thought I was having fun, which I was. I did have a lot of fun. In retrospect, it wasn't the alcohol causing me to have fun, right? It's like I take a fun situation, I get drunk, it's still fun, right? Okay. Boring situations, drunk are still boring, right? So, this all culminates last week, actually, when I go to two of my best friends from college. I met up with. One was getting married, and the other one came to the wedding. And so we met up in Austin, Texas, which is a city I used to live in, actually, where, ironically, I used to bartend when I worked down there, right? I used to work at this bar down in Austin. Anyway, a good friend of mine lives there now, and he has this wedding. And, like, I decide, this is within my quitting, right? I'm still not drinking. And I was really nervous about it. Because these are my buddies. This is my association with these two guys. I love them. They're like two of my best friends. And, but with the drinking buddies, in college, that's all we did was binge drink together, right? And we had a lot of great times. So I was nervous about trying to, relive that without alcohol. And what happened was incredible, actually. I didn't feel the least bit awkward, and why should I? They're two of my closest friends, I just had a fantastic time. The wedding was awesome, and I wish I had video of it actually now, but it's like it just happened spontaneously, and I don't film every second of my life, right? But like, here I am. I'm usually a very self-conscious dancer. I'm not a good dancer. I dance with, I try my damnedest to have rhythm, but it's not. That's not my thing, I've never had a dance class, right? I'm not like that, but like I do kind of like to dance. And when I was at this wedding, there was a DJ and there was a dance going on, and somehow I'm like rocking out to Billie Jean, and I get pulled into this a conga line to Billie Jean, and I'm like dancing like nobody's watching. This is something to Billie Jean, in the leader of this Congo line, and it was like that all night. Where I'm having conversations with people. I'm not awkward. I only knew three people at this party of this event of the 100 people that were there. But I'm just walking around. I'm talking. I'm having conversations. Right? It's not awkward. I'm just being social. It's just I was doing it sober, which is I haven't done this in years. not since high school probably, and that was huge for me. It was huge to realize that this is just who I am. I'm a social person, and I like parties, and I don't need booze for that anymore. And so I'm not going to have it anymore. And I'm going to keep I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to let you know how this is going and why. If you guys have questions about it, post them down below. I know this is a touchy subject for a lot of people, right? Some people may be interested in quitting. Other people are like, this is the greatest thing in my life. I suspect that the truth lies somewhere in between for a lot of you. I mean, I definitely know people that drink, and definitely they certainly they control it. There's no problem with it, but it was not the case for me. So I'm cutting it out just to see how I feel and see how things go. And once a month I'll dedicate one of these to that. So keep in touch if you wanna find out how that's going, like I said, and give me a thumbs up if you like my videos, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.